Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to properly put your fabric on grain. The first thing you need to do that is to identify where your selvages are. The easiest way I think to identify your selvage is to find the edge that has a little bit that's a different color than your fabric. So my fabric is pink obviously, and then you see this end has a white rectangle on it. So this is where my selvage is going to be. If your fabric does not have a part that is a different color than the fabric, then another way to figure out where your selvage is to just find the edge that is finished. So this edge is not finished. So it has all these little threads up here. Okay, it looks like these little loose hairs. That is an unfinished edge. This is the finished edge. So you can see that it does not have any little hairs or any little frillies up here. And sometimes it'll still be discolored a little bit on the wrong side. So again, my fabric is pink, but whenever I look at the wrong side, you can still see this little part here that is a white color. So once you have figured out where your selvage is, you're going to turn the fabric to where the selvage is at the end, and you're looking right at the selvage right next to you. Then you want to move your fabric, and you are going to take some fabric shears, and you are going to cut a little bit into the selvage, just about an inch or so away from the edge. So my edge is here, and I'm just going to cut into my fabric only about a ½ inch. So I want to cut through the selvage and only about a ½ inch into the fabric itself. So again, you want to make sure that your cut is straight for obvious reasons. Just cut it like that. So I'm going to hold the main piece of fabric in one hand, and I'm going to hold this little piece I snipped in my other. And I'm just going to rip this and rip it all the way down. So what it should do is it should rip along one long thread all the way down. So I'm going to start ripping. Sometimes at the end of the other selvage, you have to pull kind of tight to pull it through. So this is the part that I just ripped off. If you look at this end, it measures probably about an inch and a half or so. But if you look at this end, it measures probably only about a ½ of an inch. So that means this edge was not previously on grain. On grain means that now we know we have one perfectly straight line here. So it is now going to make us these little frilly edges. Okay, and we're going to need to cut that off in our next step, but now this fabric is on grain.